Hi there, this is Fred, FR5ED, here with a beer review. Looking at Outlaw India Pale Ale from Two Brothers Brewing. And that brewing company is in Warrenville, Illinois. This is 6.5% according to the site, but I believe I saw 6.3% here on the can. 6.3. And I'm also starting to be more diligent about checking whatever date I can find on a bottle or a can, such as brewed or bottled or anything. And that's due to the last review that I did, which was brief, because as it turned out, that IPA was a year old, had been put out on the shelf at the local, and I'm not going to mention the merchant again because I did in the last video, and I will be approaching them and seeing if they make good on this and see what they have to say about why they would put a year-old IPA out on the shelf. Anyway, so I'm checking from now on. That's my bottom line. This has a swirl by date. I don't know if it's can conditioned or not, but usually I would think, you know, I don't know why that's on there. I've got to look that up and see what that means. I didn't see anything so far, but it has a swirl by date of 6/21/14. It does have a date of 5/23 on it, which that hasn't doesn't say the year. Wait, here's another date. We're off to the side here. 2/1/14. 2/1/14. Maybe that's the actual canning date. 2/1/14. I'd you know, that's a month and a half, almost 2 months old. So we should be okay. All right, so enough about that. It's rated at a 76 overall and a 47 in style on Rate Beer, and that's after 160 reviews. On Beer Advocate, it rates an 82, which is good, and that's after 407 ratings. Oh, and by the way, it is rated at 6.3% ABV on Beer Advocate. So anyway, there's very brief description. It says Outlaw IPA is now available at the Two Brothers Tap House. It uses 2 new hop varieties, caramel malt undertones, floral hop notes, and it's soft and pleasant. So, not much said about it, and I haven't read other reviews. I usually don't. Yay, this one didn't explode on me. The last two did. All right, so I'm going to carefully pour this in. And I say carefully because the last two just developed such a huge head so quickly. It was a little aberrant. Anyway, there it is. It's pretty clear. Let me get the condensation off. Yep, nice and clear, moderate carbonation. Got about a 1.5 finger head there. And if we do our little macro trick here, we can take a close look at the head. There we go. Mostly dense, but with some larger bubbles. And let's come back to normal focus. There we go. Let's give it a smell. Very malty smell. That's unusual, and this is not a double IPA where that's usually where I'm used to getting a bold malt presence, if there is one. This is definitely a bold malt presence. Interesting. As far as hops, I mean, there's hop aroma there. It's a little subdued because there's a big malt aroma. But I do get, it's mostly a lemony pineapple aroma. Not getting a lot of citrus, not getting, you know, big melon and floral. And it's kind of a lemony, you know, pineapple aroma. So anyway, there we go. And I didn't mention the color, but you know, it's hard to tell on the camera there. It's not quite that dark looking, but it is an orange, you know, dark orange, almost ambery orange color. So let's give it a taste. I can taste the lemon. Decent hop bitterness. I don't see IBUs here. Let's see if I see it over on Beer Advocate. Don't see any IBUs purported there. So anyway, but I am definitely getting some good hop bitterness, not overwhelming. The mouthfeel is a medium to a little heavier than medium. And there's definitely the malt, biscuity, bready flavor in there. This is, to me, a little unusual in an IPA because it's usually all about the hops. And here you've got, I don't want to call it an English style because it is, it's got some really good hop bitterness. But it almost has that English IPA malt forwardness in a sense. Lemon, definite lemon. That is interesting. It's good. As I go to drink it, and I smell as I'm drinking, I smell mostly malt with some of that lemon pineapple smell. When I taste it, I get the hop bitterness. I get some malt breadiness and a definite lemon hoppy flavor in there. It rated lowly on Rate Beer, 76 and 47, and an 82, which is okay on Beer Advocate. But I'm finding this fairly complex and unexpected, and that's always kind of fun when it's unexpected, as long as it's a good unexpected. I find it drinkable. I mean, again, I don't think it's complex to the point where I'd be taking a sip and going, wow, let me think about that some more. There, I thought about it some more. But I do think it would be enjoyable to drink, and I could see sipping on this. So at 6.3%, I wouldn't sip on too many of them in a row too quickly. But I would rate it higher than that, higher than 76, maybe 85. But anyway, I would highly recommend that you try it. You may find it right up your alley. Outlaw India Pale Ale from Two Brothers Brewing Company in Warrenville, Illinois. There it is. That's what it looks like. This is what I look like. Fred FR5ED over and out. Definitely be editing that out.